Kardashian flying their private jet casual. Okay, so who had the best departure so far? Because you only get this opportunity once.
Christmas is over. Now it's full Miss Universe time. It's time for Miss Universe. It's time to talk about stuff.
It's time.
It is time.
Departures of the Miss Universe contestants to the United States of America began actually a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah, at least a week ago.
At least a week ago.
If not, yeah, longer, really.
Yes, because many of the contestants are heading to LA area, Miami area to do the last of their preparations, unless they're doing it in their own country.
Exactly, yeah. What I've been seeing is, like you said, flying to either coast, to LA, or to the East Coast in Miami. Most delegates will be arriving between like the 2nd and the 4th of January.
Not everyone has departed, but we want to talk about those who've departed and their departure looks.
Yeah, we've noticed there's been different approaches, different avenues that the girls have been taking as far as their departure looks go. We kind of wanted to discuss like our favorites, and then just kind of discuss maybe the different strategies that are being taken so far. Do you want to start off with the Philippines?
Yeah, sure. Because she was one of the first to leave, right?
Yeah, she was super casual.
Kardashian flying their private jet casual.
Yeah. I mean, she looked just like any other person hopping on any other flight, like really.
Yeah,
I mean,
she just happened to be wearing Miss Universe Philippines sash.
Yeah, she was wearing a sweatsuit. Yeah, like you mentioned, sunglasses.
Her hair wasn't done.
Her hair was just down. It didn't appear like she was wearing any makeup at all, like you're saying. And is that a strategy, do you think?
I don't know. Like you said, maybe it's part of her authenticity platform. I don't know if that's her like official platform, but she talks a lot about authenticity, being authentic. We've been chatting about is that part of her strategy? Is it appearing relatable? And I think why we found it surprising is just because of how big of a pageant country the Philippines is, that we were expecting basically like a full-blown parade for her departure, you know what I mean? So it was like the opposite of what we were expecting.
And they did have like a going away like event for her though, right? It was like that celestial thing, I think it was called. Celestial, whatever, like I guess a play on words with this with space, I would assume, right?
Going to the universe, right? Oh,
right?
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's all coming together. That's my take on it. I could be out to lunch on that, but they did have that big event for her where she was answering questions and did what she was all glammed up and all that stuff. So yeah,
then you also said some people were commenting, because Leighton always was looking at the comments. They were saying things like, oh, well, who would get ready for a big flight? Because she would have had like a 13-hour flight from Manila to LA. Here's what the women usually do, okay?
Here's how it goes.
I mean, I can't speak to everyone, but what people usually do is they have their look. They might be in heels, a gown, whatever. They got their flag, they're twirling around, they're smiling for the cameras. They go through security and they change. Like, no one wears that on the plane. At least from what I've seen, unless they're flying.
I would hope not, honestly.
No. But like I think that people think, oh well, why would she wear her gown and crown and all this stuff to fly for 13 hours? Well, no, they don't. They do it for the departure, and then they change once they go through security. They get to their gate, they get on the plane, they fly like a normal person. So I think there's different ways to look at it. Is that part of her strategy? Was she literally just like, yeah, no, I'm just going. This is how I'm going.
Right. It's an interesting conversation because you have another country, Laos. She rolls up in like a Rolls Royce, like a gold Rolls Royce and she looks like she's ready to walk onto the Miss Universe stage, basically. She's all like, she looks like she's Miss Universe ready. She's like carrying her flag. I mean, she's dressed in what looks like some kind of, to the nines. Then, again, it's interesting.
Just two opposites, basically.
And both, I mean, they're both strategies, I guess. Like, I mean, if you want to call them that. I just feel like these girls, everything they do it with purpose, you know, like everything is calculated.
But this is where then we just talked about Catriona Gray. What was Catriona Gray wearing when she did her departure, right? Like, I'm trying to remember.
I don't know.
I'm curious because like you said, with purpose.
Right.
Or strategy and meaning.
But yeah, I mean, the departure is the beginning of the journey, which is like the beginning of like the competition, kind of, right? I'm interested, what other countries have you seen so far that you've really liked their departure look or to have like notes on?
Notes about, okay, well, Miss Universe Iceland is one of the latest that I saw. Actually, I saw her on Miss U Updates. We always look at Miss U Updates. Yeah. Her look was cute, but she had a cute outfit. Miss Peru was very bombshell-esque to me, which is what we've seen from her, so she seemed to stay true to like what we see on her Instagram and everything. Miss Curacao, I really liked her look. It was very like modern, chic, Vietnam Okay, so here's another in opposition to someone like Curacao, Iceland. It was a full-on like party at the airport.
Yeah.
Crowds, cameras, sash, glam, red gown fit for like a Miss Universe farewell. She looked unbelievable, I thought.
I'm looking at the post right now.
Yeah, like she looked amazing. Yeah. They had signs.
Oh yeah,
it's a full.
It's a full thing.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
Miss Thailand, I think I saw her arrival to the US. The thing I like about Miss Thailand is that she looks the same in all the candid photos that she looks like in like her photos. I will say the headshot on the Miss Universe website, that's not even her best look in my opinion. I don't know why they use that headshot. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's like very poorly photoshopped.
Yeah, it's so strange. Like her collarbone
looks weird. I mean, maybe are any of these girls giving you Miss Universe vibes right now?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. Cambodia, we didn't mention her. Miss Cambodia had like a very chic, straight hair. I could just see her on the screen somewhere. Her.
Yes.
She looked very like put together. I really liked her departure look and everything. She was wearing like a blazer. Miss Venezuela had a really unique, it was like on her cape, right? That it showed where she's leaving from to the destination, which was really cool. How about you? Is there any of the contestants that have left so far that based on their departure look that you're like, oh?
I mean, it's tough, right? I really did like Curacao. I made a note about Curacao. I thought that she looked really good. And so I like Curacao, and like I mentioned before, I really did like Indonesia as well. And also Vietnam. Actually, I was really impressed with Vietnam.
Okay, so who had the best departure so far? In my opinion, the best departure so far was Vietnam. Close second would be Laos because of the whole like the gold Rolls Royce. I mean, how do you compete with that? How do you compete with that?
I don't.
Let me take a second to talk about my departure.
We should. We have pictures from it. We'll put pictures up from this
and videos.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
first of all,
in this moment right now, we'll share stuff and just let you think about it. Like maybe think about what you've seen from different countries.
Yes.
And anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. So let's preface this by saying not no one. A lot of people in Canada, many people in Canada, don't even know what Miss Universe is. They don't know what Miss Universe is. They don't know that pageants even exist. So I departed from Regina, Saskatchewan, to the Philippines, to Manila. No one was there. Except you, my mom. Was Grandma there?
Grandma was there.
And my grandma. Yeah. I was wearing moccasin mucklucks, leggings, Lululemon leggings, a jacket. I had a Canada flag. And I think it was you or Mom. One of them encouraged me to do like a little walk and like a spin. Wow. But we took a couple of selfies.
Yeah. It just feels like such a different times.
It was, but here's the thing, we didn't even know probably that this was even a thing. Like, cause if I could go back, this is something I would have done differently. I would have glammed up because sure, I had a huge journey ahead of me. I had to fly to Vancouver and then from Vancouver to Manila, which is like a 13.5-hour flight or something like that. So I still would have like glammed up, but I was prepared. Here's why I was prepared. We took the selfies, we did whatever, but I knew I had heels in my bag. I had, I think, a dress. I forget what else I had, but I had it in my bag knowing that when I got off the plane in Manila, I could not be wearing my mukluk slippers and no makeup. So on the 13-hour flight, I was doing my glam, I was doing my makeup, and we landed in Manila, and I forget what other country was on the plane with me, but over the speakers, they said, "Can Miss Canada, Sierra Burchell," and I forget who else it was, "please get off the plane first." And I was like scrambling, like, oh my God, I gotta put my heels on because I just knew what I was about to walk into. Well, I sort of had an idea. It was even more extreme than I could have imagined. I'm walking with my like carry-on luggage and my heels, just being crammed in a plane for half a day, and boom, into cameras, lights, photos.
It's kind of like on your people preparing you, right? Like your
my organization didn't even say
like these are the things that you want to, this is how you want to look at the airport, like this is what to expect, this is when you land in the Philippines, like be prepared because there's gonna be cameras everywhere and like so on and so forth. So it's quite these girls are, it's cool that this is like the start of their journey for this really amazing experience, because there's only going to be one winner, obviously. One crown. I think that it's cool that we're getting to a point now, I guess, where we can talk about them like departing and like this is kind of the start of the next couple 2.5 weeks or so to the 14th. So
let us know in the comments who is your favorite departure look that you've seen so far. What is your opinion on Miss Universe Philippines' departure versus someone like Miss Vietnam, like the extremes? Like, do you think people should stay true to what they want, or should they go over the top? Like, what's your opinion? What do you want to see when you're seeing someone depart from Miss Universe?
That's a great question.
Yeah, I'm curious because like what do I want to? I want to see like, because like I said, if I could go back, I would like wear some kind of really cool outfit, just because you only get this opportunity once, right? Like you only depart one time to Miss Universe, right? Like that is never gonna happen again, ever. Like I have dreams all the time that I'm competing at Miss Universe again, completely unprepared, because I wasn't really prepared with gowns, wardrobe, because nobody really helped me. And now looking back, I would be like, hey, designers in the Philippines, because we were in the Philippines. Hindsight's 2020.
Yeah, that's what they say.
If you were going to Miss Universe, what would you wear?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Do you have a Rolls Royce?
All right, cool. Until next time.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Yeah, do all those things.
Yes, absolutely hit subscribe though, so that you can be notified when our lives come out, all that stuff.
Yeah.
We're watching.